of that 125,000 refugees that landed in Florida, an estimated 25,000 had criminal records. That's what's up. That's what has happened in the United States right now. All this asylum-seeking lie, all this about refugees, no. What's happening is they're emptying out the dregs of their jails into the United States, into our communities. They're junking up our country. And yeah, we feel some kind of way about it because it's our country. Yeah, Black History Month, the American descendants of slavery. And I want you to know, Brandon Johnson, I understand what Breakmore's saying about we still on the plantation, but what you're looking at right now, this is what a free Negro look like. And I'm telling you, we're going to get our city back. We're going to stand for our people. We're going to get them out of our communities because they don't deserve to be there. Anytime they can't give us 3 lousy minutes of their attention while we sit here and watch y'all get them all kind of money, you watch us. We Black out here, and we're going to handle our business. You watch that. I'm a free Black woman. This is how we get down. All right. Brandon Johnson. All right.
Why is the Democratic Party trying to act all shocked and surprised over the notion that Black folks aren't voting for a Democrat this election? Why are you acting so surprised? You literally caused this. I am so tired of the constant gaslighting and the constant manipulation. Stop trying to gaslight the Black community. Everything that's unfolding right now, you caused it. Democratic Party, you caused Black folks to want to leave the party, or you caused Black folks to sit out this election. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear these arguments. I don't want to hear the constant gaslighting. I don't want to hear the same talking points. I don't want to hear
democracy is under attack. Don't become a dictator if you don't vote for him.
Blah, 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 blah. Like literally, I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. I am about this close from losing my mind. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. It doesn't align. Like, what are you even talking about at this point? Okay, well, if that's the case, then how come we're not strategizing harder then? You want us to believe these points, but your actions speak louder than words. If he's really going to become a dictator, which he technically can't unless our American system is just that weak that we can allow anybody to become a dictator, but that's a different conversation. If he's really going to become a dictator, why aren't you strategizing around the vast majority? I will wait. Why aren't you strategizing around the vast majority? Please make it make sense. Go ahead. We are at the point where implementing fear to gain the vote, it just doesn't work no more. I hate to burst your bubble, but you're going to have to put strategy in the equation at some point. Constantly just trying to put fear in a community who fears nothing no more. Like, I literally saw this coming. I saw this coming. I saw this coming. I saw this coming. We see the city council meetings within Chicago. We see the people being upset in New York. We see these people in these marginalized areas, the most vulnerable communities, coming out and speaking out. And something that I also have an issue with, the same folks who are expressing their reality, you have public seat holders telling them, oh no, your reality isn't your reality. You just feel this way. Like, really? That's like a top tier gaslighter. How are you going to tell somebody else their reality? I'm just saying, if I was a public seat holder, the first thing I'm going to do is listen to the people. I'm going to try to listen to the vast majority of the people who are putting me in my position, who are voting me in. Joe Biden cannot win the election if he does not have the Black vote. If he can't pull in the vast majority of Black voters, he's not winning the election. Even as of right now, he's not winning it. Don't come from the messenger. I'm just speaking facts. All jokes aside, he cannot win if he does not have at least the vast majority of Black voters. 2024, I don't know about that. The difference with Joe Biden and Donald Trump, Joe Biden doesn't really have like a solid group of like supporters, sort of say. Like, for example, President Obama, he had a solid group of supporters. Joe Biden, he was pretty much elected mainly because he wasn't Trump in a sense. Like, he doesn't have like a solid group of supporters who ride or die for him. Donald Trump does. Donald Trump, he has like a solid group of supporters that they are going to ride or die for that man. Same thing with President Obama. Whenever he was in office, President Obama had his solid group of supporters who stood behind him 10 toes down. Joe Biden does not have that. And the Democratic Party really just shot themselves in the foot, because it's like, when these polls were coming out and when people were coming out and saying, hey, we don't want Biden for another term. Let's look at other options. That was the point in time where we should have strategized. We honestly should have strategized once Joe Biden got in office. The moment Joe Biden stepped foot in office, we should have started strategizing. Who are we going to get ready? Who are we going to put in the face of the American people? That way, by 2024, he can just pass the baton. But we didn't do that. Am I surprised? No, because let's be for real, I'm not. Now the Democratic Party is scrambling, and it's like, it's chaos. It's honestly chaos. Donald Trump is not going to win based off of what he's doing. Donald Trump is doing the same thing he did in 2016, 2020, and 2024. Donald Trump is always going to be Donald Trump. He's the walking definition of I said what I said. If I said what I said was a person, it would be Donald Trump. He's not changing anything. The main strategy that he's really changing is visiting more blue cities, mainly because of the chaos that's currently going on and so many people saying that they're not voting for Biden. So he's taking advantage of that. But other than that, his strategy stays the same. He stayed the same. So he's not really leading, or he's not going to win because of what he's doing. He's going to win because of what the Democratic Party isn't doing. He's going to win because where Joe Biden lacks. He's going to win because of currently where we are right now. And people are just like, look, I understand you said Donald Trump is A, B, and C, but at this point, I done lost everything. People are at the point where they're like, I have nothing to lose. They literally and truly believe I have nothing to lose. So at this point, what am I losing by taking that risk with Donald Trump? That is what the current administration is failing to fully comprehend. There are people on the left who are speaking from a position of privilege. Whether we want to admit it or not, there are a lot of specifically white liberals who maneuver in a sense of privilege. They want certain marginalized communities to be that sacrifice in order for them to continue to have the same rights that they have right now. They are part of the problem. They are generally part of the problem, because when you have social status or this economic status and you're trying to tell a lower class or a certain community what's best for them, that's where you're messing up. That's where you continue to mess up. That is where you are shooting yourself in the foot, because it's like, what? Huh? For me personally, I used to feel I wouldn't say I felt some type of way, but I would really be on some like, why aren't you voting? Or at least vote for this person. But now I'm just like, when people say they're not voting for the top of the ballot, I'm just like, honestly, I get you. What I do want to implement is that even though the top of the ballot may not be what a lot of people want to see, y'all, vote for local elections. You better vote down that ballot. Vote for your precinct chairs, vote for your state rep, vote for your congressman, vote for school board, vote down that ballot. Don't allow the top of the ballot to deter you from everything underneath. Don't do that. I don't think people are actually registering that Black folks are fed up. And that's an understatement. Me, I can't even say I'm fed up, because like, okay, I'm mad. Don't get me wrong. I'm the type of person that put all my worries in Christ, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. So like, nothing really scares me. I don't have fear. So I'm really just the person that utilizes her platform to speak wisdom and knowledge within people. That's really what I'm at. So like, aside from that, people are fed up. They are fed up. They can't afford to live. They can't afford rent. They can barely afford daycare. They're barely making enough money. People are fed up. My question to the Democratic Party is this. If you are part of the left and you're trying to gaslight people into voting for Biden, my question to you is this. What are you going to tell? What is your strategy? Or what do you tell someone who feels like they have nothing to lose? I remember when Donald Trump first said that, and it caused an uproar, and I was like, what the heck? But now I'm starting to see it. There are people out there who felt like they've lost everything. There are people out there who are struggling day in, day out. And in their head, they're like, bro, I done lost everything. So if I have to take that risk to vote for Donald Trump to even get something back, then I might as well do it, because I'm not getting it with the current administration. So again, my question to you is, what are you telling folks in the communities? What are you telling communities, vulnerable people, vulnerable populations, whatever the case may be? What do you tell those who truly believe they have nothing to lose? That is a solid question to ask. Here is the solution, because it's one thing to complain, but it's another thing to actually implement strategy or implement some sort of solution. My brothers and sisters, I'm gonna need y'all. You don't have to change your registration, but I'm gonna need you to change your actions, because change does not come in comfortability. We can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. That's insanity. That's literally the definition of insanity. I talk about this in my video every day. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. This is what I'm suggesting y'all to do. Keep whatever registration you have, but I need you to change your approach. Don't feel like a party is entitled to your vote, okay? Do you hear me? Do not feel like, or do not automatically give a party your vote. I need you to maneuver as an independent thinker. I need you to put personal aside, person aside, and study policy. If you have to do a blind look at it, then do it. If you have to do it blindly, then do it. Stop indicating your vote based off of a color, because that is what gets us. This isn't a video endorsing Donald Trump or endorsing the Republican Party. This video is strictly about endorsing individualism, strictly about endorsing independent thinking. When you vote, go based off of policy that best benefits not only you, your family, but your community, your state, and what you think is best for this country. Stop going based off potential, because it gets you nowhere. My suggestion for the Black community is stop feeling obligated for the left, because sometimes we can miss opportunities that the right may have to offer. Like even right now, I truly believe with so many people going in that gray area, this is the perfect opportunity for the left and the right to fight for your vote. You have to be willing to put value in your vote. Have them fight for it. No one is entitled to it. No one. If you see that Black folks are angry, if you see that Black folks are mad, instead of telling Black folks over and over again, well, I'm better than the other option, how about you offer something? Offer some substance, like legislation, some bills, some strategies, some hello? Let me know your thoughts on the comments down below. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Follow me on my social media. God bless y'all all. I love y'all, and toodles.
Over and over and over.